If you love silence, it means that you are very healthy. You are becoming very healthy mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Your soul is starting to take over, and the ego is starting to disappear. You see, ego wants noise to prove its existence. And so you overstimulate yourself with anything, and this world has a lot to offer. So when you start falling in love with silence, it's crazy. You will talk less, you will do less, because you realize that activities is just noise. It's not many activities we do are not necessary. Many things we say are not necessary. You even stop listening to good music. I'm not talking about the bad music that is setting you to a frequency, a very low frequency, and so on. Like I'm talking to good music that it's coming from from an open heart, from that is someone that is singing or playing for to elevate your spirit. A truly piece of art, because art is supposed to elevate our spirit. But now what we call art, it is not. It's just the mind trying to. It is coming from the mind using old blocks rather than creating something new. But anyway, like you start loving just walking in silence, eating in silence, everything in silence, because you had the courage to look, to stay within. You went deep within. You are going deep within. That's the work you're doing. And that's why when you're doing this kind of work, you realize that silence, it's your best ally. And any noise, any distraction, it becomes your enemy. As much as you could have loved that activity, sometimes you stop and you say, okay, but this is taking me so far. If I want to go beyond, eventually I have to let it go. I have to drop even those things that I thought I loved, and that they were giving me a reason to live in the past. So for the world, if you love silence, you're crazy, but it's actually the opposite. You're crazy if you cannot stay in silence. And the silence you carry with yourself, even when you are among a noisy environment, society for example, it's so powerful, it's so healing for the people that you encounter, for the place itself. It transforms the vibration, and slowly we can all change the world by becoming more silent within, and therefore also outside. Can you imagine just a day, a week, if everyone would just be quiet, do nothing? Of course, many people would go crazy, but yeah, it would be amazing. But just imagine if it comes to a point that everyone makes the silence their priority, makes discovering a true self and stop running away with distraction and noise our priority. How amazing the world will be. I think we'll get there at some point, maybe in thousands of years, millions of years. To experience from a human perspective, we could say, are in the earth or whatever planet, our divine essence as a whole, you know, not just the minority. Crazy. So thank you for being in this path of silence, to be silent and to irradiating the truth through your being, just by living your own life. You don't need to do anything crazy. You just need to be when you're doing everything from this place. So thank you. See you in the next one. As always, peace, love. I believe in you.